We've talked a lot this week about the significant role that Christianity played in the history of our nation. Today I'd like to talk more about the biblical role of government and how we as believers should respond. Government plays an important role in society to protect, to render justice, to provide order, and more. It's important to recognize that all leaders are placed in their position of authority by God, even the bad ones. Paul gave the following instructions in Romans 13:1. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. He goes on in verse 2 to say that consequently, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instated, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. That's a strong statement, isn't it? It's very difficult to follow some people in positions of authority, especially if you disagree strongly with them on important matters. But unless what they are doing is in direct violation to God's law, we must submit to their leadership, pay them the taxes owed, and pray for them. 1 Timothy 2:1 says, I urge you first of all to pray for all people, ask God to help them, intercede on their behalf, and give thanks for them. Pray this way for kings and all who are in authority so that we can live peaceful and quiet lives marked by godliness and dignity. In other words, ask God to help our nation's leaders, intercede on their behalf, and thank God for them. Wow, that can be tough at times. Now, the best leaders follow the example of Jesus, who came not to be served, but to serve. They sacrificed their own will to follow God's will and seek to do what is best for their people. This is often a direct contradiction to what man thinks of the role of our government and her leaders. And sadly, very few government leaders actually live as public servants. But that's between them and God. Your responsibility is how you respond to them.